You know, it's kind of funny how we have gotten in terms of technological advancements, and needless to say, we've had quite a experience with technology. Some of it has been good, some of it has been great. Others have been somewhat disappointing, some has been impressive. And what I love about what I created, the Just a Thought series, is that I can talk about anything I want. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about what I just recently discovered about over a week ago. So Disney Dan released a video. He didn't really do any form of discussion. He was more or less just showcasing a video that got uploaded somewhere. And he was like, dudes, Disney fans, everyone, you gotta see this. This is crazy. So the title of his video is New Beauty and the Beast Ride Preview. All new animatronics coming 2020 Disneyland Tokyo. This particular video was very interesting to me because when you look at this video, you think to yourself, oh, okay, we're getting a new Beauty and the Beast ride or something. This is actually pretty cool. This is interesting. But then when it gets to the detailing of the character movements, that's when you go, wait, what? And, you know, animatronics is very particular when it comes to Disney movements. Like, when it comes down to Disney, their Imagineer department is spot on brilliant. We're talking like absolutely brilliant. They know what they do. They know what they're doing. They know how to get people intrigued. And when they have an ideal, they will peak that ideal to its fullest. And they will go with it. But what I find interesting about this particular ride, which right now is only available through Tokyo when it gets officially made, is that the animatronics move just like how they did in the actual animated movie. We're talking like spot on perfect. We're talking like spot on absolutely perfect. Just holy crap, are we talking like a crazy amount of detail was put into this project. Now, a lot of people that look on this are kind of like two-sided. One side is like, this is absolutely beautiful, and then the other side is like, this is uncanny valley. And yes, admittedly it is uncanny valley, but you cannot deny the fact that we have come a long way when it comes to animatronics alone. It's just to make them look more human, to make them more lifelike. You know, if you've watched either Disney Dance or TMP Vids or Yesterworlds or Devunkland, you will know that they have talked about some of these cool animatronics, of how some of them have been really good. Some of them have been really recognizable and everything. And really, they have been incredibly enhanced. And with Beauty and the Beast's future ride, is that their facial movements literally looks like it just came out of the animated movie. Literally looks like it did. Never mind the movements. We're talking about the facial movements itself. Like, being able to do this at a constant ratio and actually having an interchangeable emotion of somewhat is pretty crazy. You know? Now, we're not talking like instant change of emotion, like went from happy to sad. We're talking like the emotion that they put into it actually looks lifelike. And it's pretty crazy, you know? It's like, they even show how the facial movement actually works and stuff. So it's like, this is actually crazy. So to see this ride being made and seeing how good it looks, the sad thing is you can't get any closer, because by that point you're pretty much in the way of the animatronic. And thus the animatronic is gonna malfunction because it's like it's not realizing that something's in the way, so to speak. But there are two major problems that I have with this particular attraction. The first one, obviously, is in Tokyo Disneyland. Why is in Tokyo Disneyland? I don't know. Maybe it's sort of like an update project or an update prototype or something like that. Either way, it's only coming out in Tokyo Disneyland. That's not to say that it isn't a future plan for like coming out in America for like either Disneyland in California or Disney World in Orlando, Florida. I may have got that backwards. I just realized that now. It's like technically one is called Disneyland and the other one's called Disney World. I forgot what Florida is called. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that the one in Florida is Disneyland, but then I'm thinking, no wait, maybe it's Disney World? Because I remember people it's like, no, that's not right. And it's like, wait, aren't they both Disneylands? It's like, no, that's Disney World. And I'm like, that's Disneyland. Actually, the funny thing is, too, is that for years, I thought the one in Florida was the first one, and then California was made recently, years ago, with the California Adventure. No, turns out that was the second Disney World in California. What? So it originated in California! I did not know. I did not know my Disney history. But with that being said, I'm hoping that if this gets popularized, which it will, we're talking Beauty and the Beast, okay? We're talking about what people consider to be one of the #1 favorite Disney animated films. If not, it's their #2 or #3, depending, okay? We're talking like heartfelt favorites of like either Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The Lion King is obviously heavily populated. I mean, we're talking about a huge following on Lion King, especially with the live actions movie that's coming out. And then, of course, Beauty and the Beast is like another popular favorite. So, I mean, you got a very, very popular name being turned into a very, very well done animatronic ride, you know. And it absolutely blows my mind how far we have gotten in terms of technologically being able to use animatronics at their fullest capability. It looks amazing. At the same time, you have to wonder, what are other people doing? Okay, so me and Delmar, we've been actually looking into like other attraction rides and stuff like that because we were generally interested to see like what other rides do they have now, you know? Well, lately me and Delmar have been looking at some of the worst attraction rides. One of them is the Shrek Ever After. I forgot the title of that one, but it's a Shrek theme ride. That one is painful to watch. We're talking like you look at it and you think to yourself, this was absolutely lazy. This was put together just to make a profit. Clearly it was, because, I mean, yes, Shrek is a very popular series. There's no doubt about it. There are people who literally love the movies. You got people who go out of their way to collect memorabilia stuff. You got people who've been pushing out memes like they're no tomorrow. We've even got recently, there's a group of people, I think a total of 200 different people was working on a retelling of Shrek, the first Shrek movie. I forgot what it's called, but I'm sure I'll try to find the video and then link it down in the description for you guys to where you can look at it. From what I've heard, it's pretty good. Depends on your taste. I haven't really watched it all. I've been shown different clips about it, but anyway, the ride itself is a disgrace. It is. It's a disgrace. It's fun for like kids that are like up to 5 and 10, but once you're exposed to the Disney magic of their animatronics, you can tell that the person who worked on this ride showed no love and compassion. They were like, nope, it's a name, it will sell, let's just push it out there. And then just recently, a couple of nights ago, me and Delmar found a video about Hotel Transylvania. Me and Delmar has been hooked to the Hotel Transylvania movies, surprisingly considering Adam Sandler. And yes, admittedly, it's no better than his actual work, but really, in all honesty, the animation of Hotel Transylvania, me and Delmar just love the living heck out of it, especially the third one. The third one was really good. I was impressed. But, to that extent, Hotel Transylvania ride was a thing. Either way is no better than the Shrek ride. In fact, I think Delmar said the Shrek ride was actually a little bit better than the Hotel Transylvania, mostly because the Hotel Transylvania looked empty. And I can agree with that one. It looks very empty. Very much so. The way it was put together, the way it's set up and everything like that, it just... Look it up yourself, and trust me when I say this, it was utterly terrible. Utterly terrible. So you got like these other companies that are doing these attraction rides, and they're like, what are they doing? This is fucking 2019 at this point. And it's like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? We've gotten so far. Look at Disney! Look at them! They look like they just popped out of the movie. You got statues. Not even moving statue, you just got statues. Followed by cheap knockoff hologram like freaking blue screen type things. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of like talk about and gush over Disney making a new attraction ride. Hoping it comes to America, or at the very least when it does get... I need to stop hitting the mic. When it finally does get released in Japan, someone will actually record a full like 360 degree camera thing or whatever. One of those things that you can actually grab the screen and you can look around and stuff like that. I'm hoping someone will do that to where we could get a first person view of looking at the entire ride, because I don't have the money to go to that Disneyland. As much as I would love to, because I've heard that one was really good. Surprisingly really good. But I just don't have the money to go to Tokyo. Much less have the money to go to Disneyland. Or Disney World, depending on which one you want to go to. But yeah, anyway. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the attraction ride? Do you look forward to it? Do you really want to go see it? Are you hoping that they'll get popularized to where it'll come to America? If you're like me, I'm hoping it's true to where they can put it into America. And that way, within like 5 years from now, maybe if I'm lucky within the next 2 years from now, maybe I'll see it in Walt Disney World or Walt Disneyland, whichever the one Florida's called. I'm sure someone in the comments below is going to try to drill that into my head somehow or another. Anyway, see you in the next video.